Welcome back to my channel. And for those who are new here, hi, my name is Candy from the Porkchop Bun, your best friend in Macau. And on my live streams, I talk about things that people would like to know more about Macau. And this also gives me a chance to show people how cool Macau really is. And for today's live stream, I want to go over 10 fun facts about Macau that people may or may not know. Like, this will be great for people who have like zero clue what is Macau like. So let me know in the comments below to see if you know some of these facts, because like for me, like I was actually pretty shocked on some of these facts. I'm like, whoa, like I actually did not know some of these stuff. So I'm excited to show you guys, and I just want to say a quick hello to everyone who's in my live stream right now. Hi. But okay, let's get started. So let's talk about fact number 1. So I just want to quickly ask you guys, how do you spell Macau? Do you spell it with a U or an O at the end? Like, this is something that I feel like I'm pretty curious about, to be very honest with you. Like, I've been wondering for a long time. Even when I was a kid, I was just like, do you spell it with an O? Do you spell it with a U? Like, I see it everywhere, whether that's like textbooks or like, you know, when people ask me how to spell it, I'm always like kind of like I'm not 100% sure either. And I remember like when I was a kid, like I spelled it with a U. Like, you know, when I was just growing up, like all the way I was spelling it with a U until I started the Porkchop Bun. I started spelling with an O. I know it sounds pretty crazy, but like I actually, like, ever since I started the Porkchop Bun, I started using O for the ending for Macau. And so I actually researched about this, and Macau, the one with the O, was the original old Portuguese spelling. But after, you know, handing over to China in 1999, Macau was the officially Portuguese spelling. So M-A-C-A-U was the officially Portuguese spelling. And, you know, the one of the U and one of the O, they're recognized. So both are okay, like they're official. They're still Macau. And like, you know, in 2016, the Macau government changed the spelling to M-A-C-A-O. So not with the U, with the O at the end. So the English version actually spells it with like M-A-C-A-O, and the Portuguese version spells it to M-A-C-A-U. So it's like Portuguese version with the U at the end, and then for English version, it's with the O. And it's kind of some confusing, right? Like, can you think of a country or like somewhere where you can kind of change the spelling of the country? I mean, like, that's pretty confusing, I would say. Like, it's very inconsistent, right? Like, let me show you. Like, let's look at big institutions like such as like university. So for university, give me a second, I just need some time right now. There you go. So for universities, we can see that it's University of Macau, M-A-C-A-U, but on Google it says M-A-C-A-O. I mean, like, look, even the big institutions are getting like, they're not consistent. Well, M-A-C-A-O, M-A-C-A-U, right? I mean, it's a university, you should like spell it right, but it's like, I guess it's recognized, both spellings are recognized, but it's just that, you know, which way do you actually spell it? And let's look for another school. The other school is called the International School of Macau. So this is like a international school, and they spell it with O. And let's see, and also Macau University of Science and Technology. So these are actually universities that I actually searched up. I know it's a little bit hard to see right now, but they spell with M-A-C-A-U. I know, M-A-C-A-U, M-A-C-A-O, both works. And I thought that was really interesting, because I was like, well, I actually don't know. Like, I didn't know that, like, which Like I didn't know that it's very inconsistent. Like even in government too, you're kind of like, does it spell the O? Does it spell it with U? But you know what? Both spelling is okay. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to share with you guys. And let's go to number 2. Did you know that Macau is the only place in China where casinos are legal? So if you go anywhere in China, it's technically illegal. And like there are like 40 casinos in Macau for such a small place. Like, you know, we're smaller than like, you know, where I was from, like Vancouver, and we're even smaller than that. And there's already 40 casinos. Like there's literally casinos in every street, every corner. And yeah, like it is just that we make a lot of money from it too. Like, you know, from those 41 casinos, we generate 6 times the revenue of the 144 casinos in Las Vegas. So we're raking up like 360 billion in earnings in 2019. Like imagine that, 6 times the revenue. Like compared to Las Vegas, what? Like Las Vegas has like 144, so like 100 more casinos than we have, and we're generating a lot more money. Like crazy, right? And it like provides employment for like roughly like 17% of Macau's residents. And in Macau we have 600,000 people living right now. I know, right? 17%. A lot of my friends, they do work in the hospitality industry, and it generates 80% of the local government's tax revenue. So a lot of taxes are from casinos this time. And I thought that was like super cool, because like if you go anywhere, that's why we have a lot of tourists coming to Macau, like especially when the borders are opening. Like a lot of people literally, they come to gamble. Like there are some news that I read that when the border was closed, they actually like people snuck in from China to Macau. Like they have little secret boats, like some like spy movie or something, like just very low key. They just, when the borders are closed in Macau, like literally, like we don't allow anyone in. They literally snuck in to like Macau just to gamble, because we're the only place that technically we're the only ones we can gamble in China, right? So people are like, ooh, like, you know, I want to gamble. Like, so they're just like, okay, I need to go to Macau right now. So they have this like secret boat, and they just like come to Macau. Yeah, I mean, like, that's why you see Macau's hospitality industry is like another standard, in my opinion. It's one of the like highest standards in like the whole wide world. And yeah, so that was number 2. And we are going to number 3. Another cool fact about Macau is that we have our own currency. So as you can see here, like I actually got these are like my money, and we actually have our own currency. Ta-da! Like, as you can see here, we do have our own currency, and Macau, it's called, like, you know, our currency is called Patakash. So it's like, we spell it M-O-P. You know, it's so funny when I tell my friends, like, you know, when they ask me how much the pricing of like this product, for example, like, you know, friends from like Canada, right? And they all go like, what's MOP? Because I'll be like, for example, like $1,000 MOP, and they're like, what's MOP? Like, what's MOP? And I have to explain, like, oh, this is like, you know, the official currency of Macau, so we call it MOP, but the full name is like Patakash. But the funny thing is that in Macau, we can use like Hong Kong dollars and RMB, so that's totally fine. We use it in Macau too, like we accept them. And one cool thing about, like, you know, our currency is that it's actually the world's least convertible currencies, and it's like so difficult to exchange outside of Macau. Like, you know, if you go somewhere else, like if you go Hong Kong, you can't use like you know, Patakash. If you go to China, you can't use patakash. If you go Canada, you can't use patakash. So it's basically you can't use it for anything except for Macau. So I mean, that's really hard. That's why a lot of people, especially tourists, they usually get like Hong Kong dollars. Yeah, so like patakash can be only used in Macau. I know it sounds crazy. I mean, now I think about it, okay, yeah, you can't use it in anywhere, right? You can only use it like in Macau. And I thought that was like pretty cool to share with you guys. And let's go to our next one, number 4. For number 4, I think some of you might know, some of you might not know. Macau has the world's biggest casino. What? Like, can you guess which casino it is? Like, you know, it's really, actually it's not really hard to guess actually. It's pretty easy to guess. It's Venetian. Whoa! So this is Venetian, everyone. Venetian Macau. And yeah, so it is one of the biggest casinos in the whole wide world, with like 640 gaming tables and 1,760 slot machines. Like, insane, right? I mean, 640 gaming tables and 1,007. Oh my gosh! Like, how many people actually play the slot machine and like gaming tables? Like, I never gambled before, but I always walk by Venetian, and they have loads of people like just like gambling there. It's one of like, everyone knows that Venetian has the most people gambling. I think it has like, you know, with good luck or whatever it is, like people just like go there and gamble. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not surprised actually. If you look at the photos, Venetian is really big, to the point that I always get lost in it. Like, I'm always lost in it. If you put me in Venetian, it's like, yo, like, this is Venetian. So this is only the outside. If you see everything here, this is the outside. But for the inside, it's let me see if I can find inside. Okay, inside looks something like this, but it's like, you know, obviously the photo shows only one part of the inside. Like, it's so big. Like, I'm just talking about the shopping malls, because I don't gamble myself, but I do agree it's really big. Like, it is so big to the point that I always get lost. It's like, it's always a maze. I've been in Macau for 5 years now. I still think it's a maze, everyone, okay? I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, oh, it's just like, you know, it's really big, and there's a few hotels in there. It connects with, like, you know, their other resorts, right? So Venetian is actually quite big. Everyone knows, like, they always go to Venetian. So yeah, so Macau have the biggest casino. And number 5, fun fact, Macau has the world's first figure 8 Ferris wheel. So, okay, it's not even just a normal Ferris wheel. It's like a really big, like, creative Ferris wheel, everyone. So this is the Ferris wheel from like Studio City. So it's like, I think it's like $100. So let's see what it says here. It says the world's highest figure 8 Ferris wheel, and you have 130 meters up in the air. Oh, and like, it's 17 spacious steampunk themed cabins, like each accommodating up to 100 people. And for what I remember, pricing is like $100. Yes, it is $100. We can confirm that right now. And infants under the age of 2 receive free admission. Okay. To be honest, I don't think this is a good photo of like the golden reel. Let me see if I can find a better photo. Studio City, golden reel. Let's see if there's any images. Yeah, so this is a better photo. Oh my gosh, like, Studio City needs to have a better photo. So this is what it looks like. This is a Ferris wheel, everyone. Like, you know, do you see the 8? So it goes like this. It actually goes like an 8. Like, it goes like this. Wait, let me think about it. So it goes like this. 1, 2, like this. Ta-da. So it's not like this. It's like you go up and you go another up. So it's kind of like 2 circles. But a lot of people actually take their wedding photos there. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, just like people take a lot of like wedding photos. They just take it over there. And it looks really nice actually. Like I've seen actually the wedding photos. It's like, whoa, okay. Like they actually like, I think when my friend got married, I was in it with her too. I was just like taking photos inside with her. Because you know, if you're getting married that day, I think you go in for free. But yeah, I mean, we have the coolest Ferris wheel in the whole world. And it looks super, super cool. And so basically, like, you know, they're trying to form this like industrial revolution theme loading platform. And it's like, it's pretty cool, right? I feel like, you know, this, like, I think I sat in it twice. Is it twice or 3 times? I can't remember. I think it's 3 times actually. So 3 times, and basically you just go like, it's really cool. But like, the problem with the golden reel is that I think the land in front of it, there's nothing to see. I might be wrong. I haven't been there for like a year or 2 now. But I remember like, you know, the land was like empty. So basically it's not like super romantic or anything. You're just like, I'm seeing dry land. Literally, you're just like, okay. I'm like, this is dry land, cool. Like, it's not like some other like beautiful scenery. So nothing of that sort. You're just kind of like, okay, cool, 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 like that. Because it's just like, it's not, the land, like, you know, it's not built up yet. So that's why you're kind of like, okay, cool, 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 cool. So let's go to number 6 cool facts about Macau. So Macau's life expectancy is actually the 2nd highest in the world. And like, you know, when I heard that, I'm actually not surprised. You know, I'm actually not surprised at all. Like, according to the UN World Bank, like, we have the 2nd highest life expectancy, and Australia is 83, UK is 81, and USA is 79. So let's see right here. So let's take a look at Macau. Let me go down a little bit. Wait, no, I think I can adjust it here. Most recent value. Okay, yeah, you see, we're 84. We're actually like high up there. Number 1 is Hong Kong. What? And then we're tied with Japan. We're actually tied with Japan. Do you see? Like, let me go through screen. Okay, here. This might be a better view. But where is San Marino? Huh? I wonder where San Marino actually. Man, is it? I actually don't know where San Marino is. But yeah, but they got 85. So they're tied with Hong Kong. We're ranked number 2 with Japan and Switzerland, and then next is Singapore. So we're actually like, we live quite a long time. I guess we don't, I hope that we don't raise into. And I'm actually not surprised hearing this at all, because I feel like Macau government really takes care of seniors in general, like, or takes care of people in our community in general. Like, for example, like, there are some charities that look after the seniors. Like, from what I heard, that like seniors who can't really take care of themselves and they're living by themselves, and I think you can call this charity, and they have these aunties, or like I think aunties, mostly aunties, like they can help you shower, and I thought that was really sweet. And also, like, Macau government gives out money every month to like seniors, like, you know, senior retirement money. I think that's around, I would say around 7,000 MOP. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think it's around 7,000 MOP per month. And also, like, you know, excluding that, like, 1 year, like, we get this 10k patakas every year. So 10k patakas is around like I would say 1,500 USD Canadian, like around there, 1,500 USD Canadian every year. So this is like free money. Like we've been getting free money for like the past a lot of years. So I'm not surprised. Like even like in Macau, we don't have homeless people. Like we don't have homeless people. If you go to like other countries, you might see like homeless people, but for Macau government, we make sure that, you know, they have a place to live, or like, you know, there's no food. I think from what I heard, that if you have like low income families, if you don't have food, like every week the Macau government actually like pack like a box for you, and there's like canned foods, and there's like snacks and rice. I need to look that up a little bit more, but I do know that Macau really takes care of us and making sure that, you know, we're all healthy, safe, and we have like a house to live under. So that's why you really don't see homeless people in Macau at all. Or like you don't see people like begging for money, all these other things. Like Macau government actually takes care of us really, really well. And yeah, so let's go over number 7 of Macau cool facts. This one I think everyone knows, but I do want to mention it in my video, is that Macau Tower, like, you know, the bungee jump, is the highest in the world. I think a lot of us know that actually, but I feel like it's something cool to share, you know, especially we're going over top 10 cool facts about Macau. So let's look at bungee jumping. So this is the bungee jump. Oh my gosh, I've never been to bungee jumping, but I did skywalk. So I did walk around Macau Tower. It is actually kind of scary. Like, you know, there's someone like there's a guide guiding us walking around the Macau Tower. Like, you know, like my first time I remember doing it, my heart was pumping really fast. It was like boom, 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 boom. Because it was like, you know, I'm a little bit afraid of heights, and like, you know, I could go like, oh my gosh, like just looking down and you see like Macau, and you're just like, oh my, you know, for your first time, I think you should try it out though. I promised my friend if she does come visit me from like Vancouver, that I'm going to do bungee jumping with her. So I don't know when she's coming. I still have time, thankfully. Woo, woo. Like, you know, borders are still closed. But yeah, for bungee jumping, the bungee jumping is like 233 meters, like meters high, and making this actually a Guinness World Record for the highest commercial bungee jump from a building. And basically, like, you experience this ultimate free fall experience before like slowing down 30 meters from the ground and rebounding back up. Okay, this is what they say on the website. And I just saw that, you know, slowing down 30 meters from the ground and rebounding back up, that doesn't sound fun to me, okay? Like, I'm actually like, oh my, like, hearing this actually like, making me a little bit nervous. Because it's like, oh, like, can you imagine if you just go down and you're like, boop, and it goes back up? I'm just like, I'll be screaming my lungs out. Like, this is legit. Like, I'm gonna scream my lungs out for it, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't even. Like, it must be a really scary experience. Like, if you have experienced it, let me know in the comments below, just to know that, you know, give me some tips for your girl, okay? Like, I need some tips when I have to go through this bungee jumping, okay, everyone? So, the next fun tip is this. Okay, so Macau is known for this show. Like, there's this show in Macau that everyone knows. Right now, currently, it is closed down due to COVID, but I still want to include it in my live stream today because I feel like it's a really cool fact. And when the borders are open, people can go there again. So basically, we have a show called The House of Dancing Water, and it's a really popular show. It's always sold out every year, and they basically invested over 2 billion Hong Kong dollars, or as you can do it in USD, 250 million USD, and it's like a high energy acrobatic stunts, and it's super iconic. And like, so what's so special about this show? So like for this show, it's actually like it's like the theater pool is larger than 5 Olympic swimming pool. So it's actually larger than 5 Olympic swimming pools, and it's like, yo, that's actually really big. Like, I imagine, because you know Olympic just passed, right? And I remember watching it on TV screen, and it's just like, okay, so I feel it's pretty big already. What, they have like what, 12 I think like 12 contestants, right? Every time they swim, like 12 competitive swimmers. So 5 large dance, like, you know, it's so big that it can contain 5 Olympic swimming pools. Wow. And for those shows, like, you know, for House of Dancing Water, like first row seats, they come with like raincoats and towels. So basically, just in case, because there's a lot of water. So basically, like, you know, the whole show is like lots of water. And then, you know, on the first row, you're just kind of like, you'll get like all wet and stuff. And it can hold like 3.7 million gallons. And that's approximately 17 million liters of water. And this show is designed by Franco Dragone. And basically, like, he used to work with Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil is a really internationally famous circus. Like, I watched 2 or 3 of their circuses. It's amazing. So Franco, the guy who worked with Cirque du Soleil, actually you know, directed this whole show. So it's amazing. If you haven't been before, I totally recommend you to just take a look and try it out. So we have 2 more cool facts left. And number 9 is, just want to show you, number 9 is Macau has the world's first freeform exoskeleton bound skyscraper. So you know what that means is that, as you can see in the photo, because usually skyscrapers are like straight, like, you know, they're just like straight and they're just like this, like horizontal and like vertical, right? They're just like straight. But in Macau, this, you see the outside, how it's kind of curving to it. You know, do you see it's like curves on the side for those exoskeleton? It's the first in the whole world. Amazing, right? Like, I'm actually surprised. I was really happy researching this. I was like, wow, I actually didn't know that at all. Like, you're just like so amazing. And basically, it's you know, it's been built. The name is called Morpheus. Like, the building is called Morpheus. And apparently it's named after the Greek god of dreams. And it's designed by the late Zaha Hadid. So I did do a quick research on Zaha Hadid. So she's an Irish woman who, you know, she did a lot... Oh, sorry, an architect from Iraq. Sorry, correct me. Architect from Iraq. And she was described by The Guardian as the queen of the cure who gave a whole new expressive identity for architecture geometry. So I did go look through her work. So as you can see, like, there's a lot of geometric designs, and like, it's really cool. Like, I've seen her designs and it's just so beautiful. It's that symmetrical design kind of shape to it. It's really, what do you call it, like fashion forward, design forward. I think that's how you would say it, like design forward. Super futuristic, super like curvy. It's not those traditional design. I love it. It is so amazing. And like for Morpheus, it is a freeform steel exoskeleton. And it's like, you know, as you can see, the focal point, I'm not sure if you can see in the middle, is that there's 3 breathtaking voids. So there's like, as you can see in the photo, there's like 3 like circles, right? And like those 3 circles, it's like shaping it into like skyline, into 2 distinctive towers. And then in the middle, apparently it's connected by a sky bridge. I really need to check out Morpheus. Like, you know, it's always one of the really unique architecture in Macau, and I feel like it's something that I really should go and take a look at more. And now we are wrapping it up with the last cool fact about Macau. So, apparently, we actually have our own language, and the language is called Patua. And Patua is on the verge of extinction. So like, I actually researched it. So Macau's official languages right now is Chinese and Portuguese. And according to UNESCO, there is a traditional language for the Macanese community. Like, it's like a Portuguese Asian fusion mixed together called Patua. And it is severely endangered. Like, there are 50 Patua speakers left in the world. And like, you know, before Macau is known for like its casinos, like everyone knows worldwide Macau is like, you know, where you gamble it off, you know. But until 20 years ago, it was a colony governed by the Portuguese. And during this like colonial rule, which like lasted more than 400 years, many Portuguese traders actually married Chinese women, and then their children, so it's like a mix of Portuguese and Chinese, and they developed their own culture, food and language. And it's like, from what I researched, it's kind of like Malaysian, Cantonese, and Portuguese. So I did a little bit of research. There's apparently a music video on YouTube, and these are the four, like, they have like 4 subtitles, which is amazing, by the way. You know, I would give them props for like 4 subtitles. So the first line is actually Patua, the second line is Cantonese, the third line is Portuguese, and number 4 is like English. So basically, like, from what I'm seeing, just from a quick look, it's very, very similar to Portuguese and Chinese. As you can see here, like Chega. Okay, please don't laugh at my like, pronunciation, everyone, but like, it's like Chega, Chedo, Samalo. You see at the end, Samalo. That is what it says in Cantonese. Cantonese is Samalo, but in Portuguese, for Samalo, is Avenida Almeida Ribeiro, right? I think that's how you say it. Avenida Almeida Ribeiro. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I sound really off, but it sounds really good, okay? But anyways, do you see a really difference? Like, I do see a difference. I don't think I can play I can't play the video just in case like I'm copyrighted. But if you want to check it out, like, I can just post a link in the group chat for you just to take a look at this. I think this is a music video. I did do a quick look, and I thought that was really cool. So you get to see a difference. I guess it's kind of like, you know, how each country have their own language, like a dialect. I wonder if that's a dialect, actually. No, I think like, according to the website, it says languages, so it is definitely not a dialect. And you know, in Macau, it's like 1% is Macanese in Macau. So Macanese as in like Portuguese mixed with like Chinese. So that's Macanese. I know a few people that are Macanese, and the rest of Macau is like 99% Chinese. So yeah, I mean, like, I really wish that there's like I wish there's an event that I could just take a look and actually hear difference, even though I probably won't understand, because, you know, obviously I don't know Portuguese. I think it's good to really, I wish like the government do a little bit more on the promotion side, or like the tourism, just to promote the language. You know, it is very special. That Macau was like, you know, a mixture of like, you know, Macanese in there. I thought it was super, super cool, and I hope that, you know, the Macau government actually like really focuses on it, and hopefully it'll, you know, just to preserve that history. There's so much history behind it, like 400 years Portuguese have ruled Macau, okay? And I'm sure there's like a really rich history, and it's really sad to see that It's not, you know, there's only 50 speakers left in the world. Oh, I mean, that's really, really sad. But yes. So that is it for top 10 fun fact about Macau. You know, let me know in the comments below that which one did you think that you didn't know about. Like, actually, a lot of it I didn't know. I think I only knew the bungee jumping one. But is it the bungee jumping one? And some of them I'm not surprised at all. You know, such as like we have the largest worldwide, you know, casino. That one I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at that at all. But I'm like, you know, there's some facts that I'm pretty surprised, such as like, yo, we're the longest living, like, well, actually no, we're the second longest living like people on Earth, and we have the first exoskeleton building at Morpheus. I thought that was really, really cool. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who joined my live stream today. I hope you had a lot of fun, and let me know in the comments what you have learned. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for everyone who's joining today. You know, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you next Monday, 9:30 every Monday. Bye bye.